Hi, everyone. Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time Live. Hi, guys. So, today I will be reading to you guys books out of this 5 minute Christmas stories. One moment. Christmas stories. Sorry about that. I am trying to see on here at the same time and be on live. So today I will be reading to you guys some books out of the 5 minute Christmas stories. Okay. Now with this book, I just wanted to say before I get started, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. As y'all can see, I've been trying to change up my page and make it more inviting. Also, so you guys could be able to see the stories that I do. So let's get into it. This is the 5 minute Christmas stories book. So what I'm gonna do is going to read as many stories as I possibly can out of this book until, I guess until I get tired or something. But what do you guys think of my ensemble? Hope you like it. Okay, so in the spirit of the holidays, had to get prepared and ready. So the last book I read on here, I read Santa's Little Helper and I read A Gift for Wally. So this one I will be reading is Christmas in Neverland. And that is a Peter Pan. I haven't had a Peter Pan book on this page and I don't know how long. And so it's good for us to have a Peter Pan Christmas, as y'all can see. Peter Pan Christmas. And this is Christmas in Neverland. All right, guys, let's get into this book. Wendy sighed as she looked around the Lost Boys' hideout. Neverland is wonderful, she said, but it's almost Christmas back home. I do wish we weren't missing it. Christmas? Peter asked. What's a Christmas? Why, Christmas is the most special time of the year, Wendy said. There's always a beautiful tree covered with lights and lots of presents. Michael chimed in. Don't forget the Christmas crackers, John added. They make such a wonderful kaboom when they explode. Okay, I've never heard of Christmas crackers. Have y'all ever heard of Christmas crackers? That's a new one for me. If y'all ever heard of Christmas crackers, let me know what they are. I believe I have the comments on that you can leave your comments. So let me know what Christmas crackers are. Because that's an interesting thing to say. But most important, Christmas is a time to show people how much you care for them, Wendy finished. Hearing Wendy talk about Christmas gave Peter an idea. You know, he said, handing Wendy a basket, a bunch of shells washed up on the other side of Mermaid Lagoon. If you hurry, you can get some before the waves take them back to sea. Goodness, Wendy exclaimed. If I leave right now, I can be back before dark. As soon as Wendy was gone, Peter gathered the Lost Boys around him. I knew he was trying to get her away. We're going to surprise Wendy, he announced. We'll have Christmas right here in Neverland. But how? John asked. Peter grinned. Follow me, he said. Look at this. See, I knew they was trying to get rid of her because Wendy is like the mom of what is it called? The Lost Boys of Neverland. Had a little brain fart at that time. Let's keep going. Peter and the Lost Boys hurried to the village where their friend Tigger Lily lived. We need presents for Christmas, Peter told the princess, and an extra special gift for Wendy. Do you have any ideas? I know just the thing, Tiger Lily replied. While Tiger Lily helped Peter make a beautiful beaded necklace for Wendy, her father taught the Lost Boys how to make arrowheads. Everyone had fun making their gifts. Peter and the Lost Boys thanked Tiger Lily and her father. Then they rushed off to keep preparing their Christmas surprise. Oh, look at them all together. You see that? They getting help to make those arrows. And look at her over here helping him. Okay. The boys took the gifts back to their hideout. Then they set off on a raid of the Jolly Roger. Peter, why are we here? John asked as they hid in the pirate ship's sails. Surely these savages, buccaneers, know nothing about Christmas. That's true, but they know an awful lot about making things explode, Peter said. I'm going to swipe some powder from their cannons to make our Christmas crackers. So this is why I want to know what Christmas crackers is. Because I doubt it's some powder from a cannon, okay? I'm just saying. Let me know if y'all know what Christmas crackers is. Captain Hook was so busy watching for the crocodile that he didn't notice Peter duck into the Jolly Roger's storeroom. Moments later, Peter burst out the day, carrying a bulging bag of powder. He tossed a handful right into Captain Hook's face, making the pirate sneeze. Thanks for the powder, you codfish, Peter Pan shouted. I'll get you for this pan, Captain Hook yelled as the boys raced away laughing. Look at them. See, he basically the only adult, all the adults on his ship. So they all kids. Next, Peter and the Lost Boys scouted the forest for the perfect Christmas tree. But when they got the tree back to their hideout, Peter frowned. This tree doesn't look so special, he said. That's just because it doesn't have any decorations yet, John assured him. The Lost Boys went to work. Soon every branch of the tree was decorated with buttons and acorns, arrowheads and seashells, and long garlands of flowers. In no time, the Lost Boys transformed the hideout. Beneath the festive tree stood piles of presents and stacks of homemade Christmas crackers. But something was still missing. The lights, Peter exclaimed. Where are the lights? We may have to do without them, John began. But before he could finish, a clever grin flashed across Peter's face. I'll find a way to make our tree light up, he vowed, or my name isn't Peter Pan. Now I think he's going to go ahead and get Tinkerbell in them, but let's keep going. Tinkerbell started giggling, but Peter interrupted her. No time for chit-chat, Tink, he said. Let's go. All right. Look, this is how it started, and this is how it is going. That's a nice little Christmas tree. They put it all together. See, that's nice. And they have Christmas presents at the bottom. It's crazy how they got a bare head just sitting right there. Just let you know they be doing some crazy stuff, right? Crazy. All right, let's keep going. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell flew through the sky, racing the setting sun all the way to Mermaid Lagoon. The mermaids waved at them from the glittering water. Peter, they cried, come tell us one of your stories. But Peter didn't have time for stories. Wendy would be home soon, and the Christmas tree still needed lights. The mermaids shook their heads. I don't think we can help with that, one said when Peter explained what he needed. Why not? Peter asked. I've seen the way Mermaid Lagoon lights up at night. If you let me borrow your lights, I'll bring them back tomorrow. Mermaid Lagoon lights up because our fish glow in the dark, another mermaid explained as a fish swam by. The fish won't glow if they leave the water. Of course not, they will die. They will die. Fish need water to survive. Okay, I don't care how magical they is. They need water. Okay, these fish will die trying to help you. You know, please go. Look at him trying to. This is not possible for them to leave. They will die. Okay, let's keep going. By the time Peter and Tinkerbell got home, twilight had fallen. There's got to be some way to light that tree, Peter said. Tink put her hands on her hips and jingled at him, but Peter wasn't listening. Not now, Tink. I'm trying to think. Tink is probably saying, us, hello. Tinkerbell stormed into her lantern, sending flashes of light around the clearing. That gave Peter an idea. He hollered for the lost boys. Fireflies, Peter announced. We'll use fireflies to light our Christmas tree. The lost boys leaped into the air, catching fireflies in their hats. But when they took the fireflies over to the Christmas tree, the glowing books flew away. Yes, it did. Mhm. Look at them trying to catch those fireflies. Peter sat down on an old stump. It's no use, he said, defeated. Christmas is ruined. Now, it's still a very nice tree, John said, even if it's getting too dark to see it properly. Tinkerbell peeked out of her lantern. Maybe now Peter will listen to her. She marched right up to him and started jingling and jangling as loudly as she could. Peter Pan's eyes grew wide. You mean you can make the tree light up? I've been saying that. He exclaimed. Why didn't you say so before? I think she was trying to. She was legit trying to tell you that she can help you light the tree up. But he'll never be wanting to listen to Tinkerbell, I noticed. Look at him. Sitting here like he just confused. And Tink like, I got you. I got you, Peter. I always got you. Moments later, Wendy returned to an unusually dark hideout. Hello? She called. Where is everyone? Suddenly, a lovely glow filled the room as the Christmas tree began to sparkle with pixie dust. Wendy gasped as Peter Pan and the Lost Boys burst out of their hiding places. Merry Christmas, Wendy! They cheered. Wendy beamed and gathered the Lost Boys around her. Christmas had come to Neverland after all. Aw, that was good. Okay, that was Peter Pan, Christmas in Neverland, I believe. See, sometimes I got to go all the way back to make sure. Oh, yeah, Peter Pan, Christmas in Neverland. All right, guys, that was that one, that book. And we're going to go for a little intermission, and I will be back. And the next book will be Alice in Wonderland, A Present for the Queen. All right, guys, I'll be back. I got to put a little stop there. And we're going for intervention right now. White Rabbit was gone, but Alice could see his footprints in the snow. Alice made her way down the path, admiring the lights on the trees. Then she noticed something. Why, they're fireflies, she exclaimed. Okay, look at them sliding down. Okay, she going down that hole with him. I'll be scared. I'm just saying. But I think she used to it by now. All at once, the footprint stopped. I've lost him again, Alice said with a sigh. Lost who? Someone asked. A toothy smile appeared in one of the trees, followed quickly by a purple striped cat around the smile. Cheshire cat, Alex, Alice cried happily. Maybe you can help me. The white rabbit has lost the queen's present, and but that's a loss to what? The cat interrupted. I thought you said you lost a who? Alice frowned. Usually she quite enjoyed riddles, but she always had such trouble explaining herself to the Cheshire cat. I didn't lose a what, she said. The white rabbit did, and now I've lost him. Suddenly the Cheshire cat disappeared. I can't help you with your lost who, he called out, but I can help you with your lost what. Tried the Mad Hatter. Look at him, Cheshire cat. He always creeped me out. I don't know about y'all, but that Cheshire cat always creeped me out, especially when his smile comes before him, usually. Alice looked around. She knew the Hatter wasn't on the path behind her, so she continued forward. Soon she heard music. Deck the halls with boughs of jolly. It don't say that. Deck the halls with bowls of jelly. Foo-loo-loo-loo-loo, loo-loo-loo-loo. That's the Mad Hatter for you. Alice emerged in the clearing. The Mad Hatter and the March Hare stood with their arms around each other, singing. They stopped when they saw Alice. Alice, the Mad Hatter cried, come join us. We're singing Christmas carols. See? Mad Hatter. Christmas carols? Exactly, Alice. Alice asked, confused. Don't you mean Christmas carols? No, Alice, it's the Mad Hatter, remember? He's so opposite. What does Carol have to do with it? The March Hare said, everyone knows Harold wrote all the best Christmas songs. And with that, the March Hare and the Mad Hatter began to sing again. Oh, Christmas tea, with milk and cream we drink thee. But that's not how the song goes at all, Alice said. And anyway, I don't have time to sing. The white rabbit has lost the queen's Christmas present, and look at them. I just got to show y'all them. Look at them. The Mad Hatter and the other one, March Hare. They just best friends. They be always together. Suddenly, the Mad Hatter jumped in front of Alice, holding a teapot and a teacup. Cold cocoa? Cold cocoa? What? He offered, handing Alice the teacup. Don't you mean hot cocoa? Alice replied. This reminds me of a riddle, the Mad Hatter said. What keeps your head cool in the summer and warm in the winter? A hat, of course, Alice said. Now, please, I need your help. The queen's present is lost. With a twinkle in his eye, the Mad Hatter took off his hat. Sitting atop his hat was a large box wrapped in Christmas paper, and lying on top of the box was the tiny, sleepy dormouse. There you are, the Mad Hatter said, grabbing the dormouse. And here you are, the March Hare said, handing Alice the present. Oh, thank you, Alice cried. Now, if you would be so kind, But the Mad Hatter and the March Hare weren't listening to her anymore. They had burst into song again. On the first day of Christmas, my best friend gave to me a steaming pot of lovely tea. And that is the Mad Hatter, okay? And the March Hare. This is how they move. Confusing me, yes, of course. But this is literally how they move. At least I know they're not just confusing me, but they also confusing Alice. We both, two peas in a pot, confused. Shaking her head, Alice left the clearing. As she made her way through the trees, she saw that the white rabbit's footprints had reappeared. Alice didn't want to lose the tracks again. She carefully followed them all the way to the queen's castle. As she approached the gates, the queen's guards grabbed her. The queen's got a reward out for your head, one of the guards said. The guards brought Alice to the throne room where the white rabbit was busy apologizing to the queen. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, he said. I had your present and then I lost it. The queen had heard enough. Off with his head, she shouted. No, Alice cried, breaking away from the guards. The present isn't lost. I found it. See, she came right on time with that present. Look at that. You know, this is a power structure right here. When you higher above others and you're looking down, it gives you more of a sense of power. So she definitely using that power structure. She sure is. The queen glared at Alice. Off with her head, she yelled. The king coughed quietly and placed his hand on the queen's arm. Perhaps you should open the present first, dear, he suggested meekly. The queen eyed the present. I suppose I could, she said, tearing off the box's wrapping. Her eyes lit up as she pulled a small Christmas tree out of the box. As the Queen of Hearts admired her Christmas gift, a large grin appeared in the air next to Alice. Now might not now might not be the worst time to slip away, it said. That was definitely the cat. Alice nodded and quietly snuck out of the room. As soon as she was safely out of sight, she began to run. Yes, Alice, run and don't fall. But she slipped on a patch of why they always slipping? But she slipped on a patch of ice and hit her head. Everything went black. She gonna wake up in her house. Watch, she gonna wake up in her house. Somebody drug her up out of that hole. Or this is always a dream. See, look at that. And it looks like she got a Christmas tree for Christmas in the present. It was a nice little decorated Christmas tree. And why her husband so small? Why is she this big and her husband that small? You know, sometimes I don't be knowing what be going on in these stories, but they really be surprising me sometimes. But let's keep going, guys. When Alice opened her eyes, she found herself back in her parlor. She yawned sleepily. What a strange dream I've just had, she said. Stretching, Alice looked out the window just then. Her eye caught the finished snowman. It was wearing a familiar hat and holding a teacup. Alice frowned. Perhaps it hadn't been a dream after all. Mm. All right, guys, this is her waking up out of that sleep. And the next book will be 101 Dalmatians, Snow Puppies. All right, guys. Have a little intermission, another intermission. Waiting, just a waiting. Drink a little bit of water. Gotta stay hydrated during these times. Gotta stay hydrated. How is everyone's Christmas going so far? I hope you guys is getting ready for the Christmas time and seeing all the lovely gifts under the tree. If Santa already came, or if you know. So yeah, seeing Christmas presents, being ready to want to be around family and friends, for this wonderful holiday season. All right, guys, this will be the last book, and this is Disney's 101 Dalmatians Snow Puppies. Let's get into it. On the day before Christmas, the Dalmatian plantation was a busy place. The Dalmatian puppies were very excited for this would be their very first Christmas. Inside, the puppies watched as Nanny put some boxes with bowls beneath the tree. What is she doing? They asked their parents, Pongo and Perdita. Humans give presents at Christmas to show that they care about each other, Perdita explained. Let's give our humans a present, Lucky said. I know just what to give them, Rolly shouted, excited. He ran off and fetched his best bone. Humans don't chew bones, silly, Lucky explained. Later that afternoon, the puppies went for a walk. As they trotted down the path to the village, they saw a group of children playing in the snow. We could give our humans a ball, Penny said. I don't think Roger and Anita play fetch, Lucky answered. We need a special gift. But what? Look at them just looking, being onlookers at everybody playing around with that ball, with that snow. That's a lot of snow, though. I ain't seen that much snow in a very long time. And I live in the Midwest. As he watched the children, Lucky had an idea. I know a great gift we can make for our humans, he shouted. Follow me. Lucky raced home with the others close behind. When they reached the Dalmatian plantation, Lucky started digging in the snow. Watch me and do what I do, he called to his brothers and sisters. The puppies watched with curiosity as Lucky rolled a big pile of snow into a large ball. From the snowball, he dug out a puppy shape with four legs, but just as he removed the last bit of snow from between the snow puppy's paws, whomp, it collapsed right on top of him. Look at that big ball right there. He made a big one too, guys. I don't even know how to make these. And a dog made it. I don't even know how to make it. I guess my idea doesn't work, Lucky said, shaking snow from his ears. Let's make puppies that are sitting inside of standing instead of standing up, Patch suggested. Then maybe they won't fall down. All afternoon, the little Dalmatians dug a roll and rolled and scooped and scraped the snow into little snow puppy shapes. Freckles, Patch, and Penny even found sticks for tails. They did a way better job than I could ever do. Do any one of y'all know how to do the snowballs or snowmen and stuff like that? Because I've never got real good at it. I think I need old snow to do it, not the brand new snow because it'd be too easily falling apart. Maybe if we get enough snow this year or next year at the beginning, maybe I'll try and make one. I don't know. Our puppies need eyes and noses, Rolly said. Let's use coal. He and the others ran to the shed and brought back shiny black lumps of coal. One by one, they added eyes and noses to their snow puppies. Lucky looked at his new puppy and frowned. These puppies still don't look like us, he said. There's something else that's missing. But what could it be? Maybe y'all spots? Because y'all Dalmatians? Because that's what look like on to me. All white, you need the black spots. I'll take some of that suit that black suit that's making y'all pause and just put it all up on them. You see it? All the black suit. That's what I would do. It looks like it'll be nice. Suddenly, Lucky noticed a trail of black paw prints leading from the coal shed across the snowy yard. That's it! He shouted. Our snow puppies need spots. See, told you, all they needed was some spots. Rub your paws in the coal dust, Lucky told the others. Then you can put black spots on the snow puppies. The puppies all ran into the coal shed. Then they each bounded over to their snow puppies, working busily. The Dalmatians covered their creations with tons of black spots. Soon it was time to go back inside. Look at that. See, I told you all you got to do is put the little spots on. They putting the spots on them. These some smart puppies, but you know what I found out? Dogs are very, very smart, okay? Cats are smart too, but dogs are smart too. These animals be very smart. Now, I know this is animation, but my puppy's smart. And if you got a puppy, let me know if your puppy's smart too. After dinner, Nanny read the puppies a magical Christmas story and tucked them into bed. The puppies were so excited that they wiggled and giggled for a long time. At last, they fell asleep. In their dreams, Roger and Anita were looking at their snow puppies. What a wonderful surprise, they heard them say. Oh, they just sitting at the snow by the fire. Look at them sitting by the fire. They cozying up by the fire like, okay, yeah, we had a long day and we did our thing. On Christmas morning, Roger, Anita, and Nanny gave the puppies their gifts. Each one got a ball, a bone, and a warm red sweater. The puppies loved the presents, but they couldn't wait any longer to give their own. The puppies ran to the door and began to bark. What's the matter with these puppies? Nanny asked Roger and Anita as the dogs pushed and pulled them toward the door. Oh, that's some nice gifts. You see that? Sure, I gotta give my baby his gifts. I'll be giving my baby his gifts. My baby name is Roscoe. And I definitely give him gifts for Christmas. When they stepped outside, Roger and Anita began to cheer in their front yard. Set 101 beautiful snow puppies with stick tails, charcoal eyes, and noses. And best of all, lots and lots of very black spots. Nanny laughed so hard she sat down right in the snow. Why, that's 101 of the best Christmas gifts I've ever gotten, she said, hugging as many puppies as she could hold. And everyone agreed that it was so. The crazy thing is, how big is y'all yard with 101 snow puppies? That is a lot of, and these snow puppies don't look small, y'all. Look at this. Like it's 101 of these. Oh yeah, they was having a lot of fun. No wonder they went straight to bed. All right, guys, that is the last book that I'm going to read for today. I hope you guys like this live, and that was out of my 5-minute story, Christmas storybook. Maybe I could read some more. No, I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. And I will just be putting more books out of this until it is done. Now, I will be going live again soon. And I will be posting when I'm going live again so more people can see the live. And even if you can't see the live now, I say happy holidays to everyone that see the live now and that sees the live later. I thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my page if you haven't done so already. I thank you guys. I'm so grateful for everyone. I'm grateful for my new subscribers that I have been getting. And the more I put things out, the better it will be. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye. Now I have to figure out how to close it.